Yes, sir. King, you know what time it is? Playoff time. Let's get into it.
Uh, Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
Yes,
Playoffs.
Jim Moore, we got to talk about playoffs, man. We got to get into the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, MFFLs, Glow Gang, welcome to another brand spanking new edition of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel. I am your boy Real, and joining me is a man who's been predicting pretty much every move the Mavs been making, King Stradamus himself. My boy King, what's up, man?
Nothing much, brother. Feel like it's been forever since we spoke, but let's do this, man. Let's talk about the playoffs. I'm excited still.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the year. It is playoff time. We are going to be talking about the playoffs, giving you our predictions, just giving you a preview of the matchup between the Dallas Mavericks and the Utah Jazz. We're going to kind of give you the overall matchups. We're going to give you our X factors, and then at the end of the show, we're going to give you our overall predictions of how we think the series is going to go. And also, we're going to be taking your questions and your comments too, guys. So if you have any questions, you have any comments, go ahead and get them on up in here, guys. We're going to get into that too. All right, King, man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. We got the Dallas Mavericks and the Utah Jazz. So these are just some stats that we found here. This is the season performance between the two teams. The head to head, they both split. That's a key right there at the bottom, man. 20 wins at home versus away for the Mavs. That's a key, which is why one of the reasons why we wanted Dallas to have home court advantage, man, because how good they are at home. And two factors: Utah being not so good, on the road, and also kind of breaking down a little bit towards the end of the season, which helped us get the fourth seed. So that was the key thing for Dallas. Like I said, 2-2 for the season. We can kind of get into the reasonings for that 2-2. We'll get into that here in the show. Let's go ahead and get to the top performers. Well, the key performers, we should say, as of right now. These are the key performers as of right now. Rudy Gobert is the key performer for the Utah Jazz with 15 and 14, respectively. And Jalen Brunson is a key performer for the Mavs, and we're going to get into why he is a key performer here in a second. Matter of fact, let's get into it right now, King.
Yes, sir.
So, as we know, Luka with an injury could be out. It's a game time decision, as y'all see, GTD. And also a game time decision for Donovan Mitchell. That's a kind of new one for me, too, man. They said he's ill right now.
Yeah.
And Tim Hardaway being out for Dallas, and Azubuike for Utah. Those are the key injuries and illnesses and stuff like that. So we gonna have to see how that goes for Game 1. We're gonna get to all that today. King, are you ready, man?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. What you think about this matchup, man? This overall matchup for this series.
Um, it's wild because I think that if it's one team that Luca could be a little hurt against, or that he could take a little time and maybe still be able to win, it is the Utah Jazz. They're going through their own issues right now. No lead they have is safe, and we know the Mavs love coming back from behind. So I think you get into their head, you win a game here and there. Let's say, and this is not even my thoughts. Let's say Luka doesn't play game one. There's no guarantee that the Mavericks can't win that game, and with the Mavericks winning that game, just destroying the rest of the Utah psyche. Um, I think it's going to be a tough series as far as rebounding. It's going to be huge for everybody to grab boards, as many boards as they can. But other than that, real talk, I'm not really worried about this team as much. I feel like we should beat them. I know they're the favorites to win now because of the Luka Doncic situation. But as far as just a pure team, I think the Mavericks are a better team altogether. Not as much as talent. I was talking to you earlier about that as far as teams and their talent, as far as that, but then chemistry and the way their role players play together, or the fit, I should say. I feel like the Mavs have a better fit than Utah have. So we're all waiting to hear the news about Luka. I know a lot of national media has made it seem like it's very bad, and he may not even play the series and all. From what I've heard from, or what we've heard from, like the players and even Jay Kidd and all, it sounds more optimistic. Like they're actually expecting him to play the game. Like they're like, why wouldn't he play? So I mean, that's the key thing, man. We're waiting to hear what's going to happen, and then I can really get my prediction really about how that can go. But we can talk about actually predictions later on, I guess, in the show.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. We don't know exactly Luca's status. We haven't really gotten a true of what is really going on with his leg. A lot of people are speculating that might be a grade 2, but I've also heard some people say that it's really like a grade 1, but like a little bit of a smidgen over a grade 1. So it's like between a 1 and a 2, which isn't too bad because him being young. I've heard people say like, hey, it can probably take up to about a week, let the guy kind of rest and rehab and all that stuff, and he
Yeah,
can be good, come back into the season, the series or whatever. So, uh, I guess. Oh, so are you saying that you think they can win without Luca in game one? That what you
I
said?
think they can win. So I don't think they can win a series without Luca, but I think they can steal a game without him. I think they could
Okay.
possibly do it. Especially
Okay.
if you say Donovan Mitchell possibly being out with illness as well. If that happens, then yeah, like let's. I may be forced sitting Luca if Donovan Mitchell doesn't play.
Okay. Um. Yeah, like you said, we seen videos of Luca on his bike today. Had the wrap on that leg, and I think they said they got like around the clock like treatment on that leg, man, to try to get it ready. Hopefully
Yeah,
he can play in game one. I hope he can play in game one. I'm still on the fence that he's gonna play in game one. So
I think he is too. I'm with you still, bro.
yeah, I really feel like that's gonna happen. Um, the thing too with this matchup, I think with Dallas's style of play, man, I think it's going to fit perfect because Dallas is 30th in pace, which is never changed for Dallas. Even under Rick Carlisle, they had one of the slowest paces in the league. But the thing is, the Jazz play with a slow pace too. They're 22nd in pace.
Yeah,
So this is going to be a battle of who can execute in the half court.
half court.
With
Yeah,
you saying, I really feel like Utah is not going to be scared of Dallas if they don't have Luca. I really feel like Utah's going to actually have confidence if Luca doesn't play. They're going to feel like, oh, we
yes,
have a chance, which is what you really don't want to give a team, especially a team like that where their confidence has been shot for the last like 2 months or so. And
yes.
so that's the problem. That's the kind of thing I'm hoping. Like you, I mean, you've been pushing this all day to me. Like you think they just kind of keeping it a secret, which they knowing Dallas, they don't like to share a lot of news. That's how they've
Mhm.
always been. Not just from this injury or whatever, but like from trades and who they looking at and free agency, all that stuff. Usually when you hear people speculating who Dallas gonna get, it's speculation. It's not anybody giving out information to the media. And Mark Cuban has made it known that he does not want anybody to give leak any information to the media.
Not at
And
all.
so us not knowing, them playing it close to the best, all that stuff, man, that's just Dallas's way. You know what I'm saying? They've always been like that since Mark Cuban ran the team. Um, a few things, man, I wanna ask you. Well, you kind of said you think they can. Let's hypothetically,
Mhm.
if how many games if Luca does miss, do you think he will miss?
Um, so I think the max that he could miss, and I'd be okay. I think we still have a chances too. I think if he if
I was gonna say two.
two is the most I think he could, and we still possibly have a chance. I think we're going to win in Utah. I don't think we're going to not win in Utah, but it would come down to if Dallas is still one of the games at home without him. If he played, so we would have to win one of the first two with us having home court. So the Mavs, the role players and all would have to split. If we can split somehow and Luca misses the first two, then we still have a good chance, I think. If they win the first two and we go back to Utah, it's going to be hard. If Luca had to miss 2 games, that means he's probably not going to be healthy. Um, and if he comes back, it's going to be hard to win two in Utah right behind it, and then bring it back, 2-2.
So, like, how healthy, percentage wise, how healthy does Luca have to be for you to have confidence? Like what
So
percentage on it?
I had a, I guess a philosophy. I hope J Kid does watch the show. I would love that. But I think you play Luka in the post. I've said it to you guys. I believe, and we know Luka can play in the post. I feel like as long as he's dealing with this calf injury, you run him in the post. You use your other two guys, your ball handlers, JB and Spencer Dinwiddie can both handle the ball, and you get him in the post. Luka can have a mismatch basically against anybody he plays in the post other than Rudy. And if Rudy wants to come over, then those same 3-point shots and those open lobs and all is still open just as easily off the post up as it would be off the drive. So that would be my philosophy as long as he's hurt. That's how I feel like you can make the game easier for him so that it's not as much, movement on that calf. But to go back to your question about a percentage, I don't think he's going to play unless he's about 90%. So my thing is, I don't think it's a lower calf injury at all. Like even from seeing it wrapped up,
like a higher calf injury.
Yeah, I think it's a higher calf injury, which means it's just
away from the Achilles.
It's a nick. It's a nick in his calf. So I think he's going to be fine. Like I think this is they're just it's just a superstar player for a different team. So you want to make a storyline, but just keep that same energy when he returns, dropping that 40. You feel me? So keep it as he was a guy that was hurt. So he's doing this hurt. So that's all I want to hear then. So, but I think he's going to be fine, man. I think we're still going to get that same Luka. I think he'll find a way to get his points. He'll find a way to get his assists, and his rebounds may suffer a little bit without him being able to move. But and that's a big thing we need actually. So, but I think we'll be fine though. I think. Man. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say I just think Utah is going through a downward spiral right now, bro. And I think I don't think it's gonna get better. They didn't win 50 games this year, like little stuff like that. Like they didn't have that great of a record. They started off hot and they fell off like a big way.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I was super optimistic at first, but now I'm kind of like it's kind of creeping in a little bit. Dallas kind of creeping in a little bit. I'm trying to read into every little thing that we get, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, Luka being Luka, you would think like, oh, nah, he's not going to miss this. We already said this already. Like, we're not going to miss this. And then like you were touching on a minute ago, a lot of his players, his teammates were kind of saying the same thing. Like, none of them seem like they panicking. They're like, nah, he's Luka. He's going to play. You know what I mean? So
he's going to play. I really think he's going to play. I'm even more optimistic now. I've heard J Kid, they haven't knocked him out. They would have said he's not playing now. That's how I feel.
I think they don't want to rule out the possibility that he'll be okay. You know what I mean?
Then he'll probably be okay then. That's what I'm saying. If they're not really ruling it out, then I mean it's up to Luka. I mean it's really up to him. And if it's up to Luka, I think he's going to play.
Man, I've heard people say like they should. If it's as bad as it seems to be, just sit him out this series. Like they think that if Dallas doesn't have Luka, it's going to be a sweep.
Yes, if they don't have Luka, it's going to be pretty bad. It could be pretty bad. Shoot, we could beat the Jazz without Luka. Like that's how bad the Jazz are. You don't know. It's just a wild card then. But I really think, man, I think Dallas just isn't keeping people in light. And I think because they aren't, people are assuming that it's worse than it is. I really don't think it's that bad. Other than if you listen to the media report and ESPN and all that, if you listen to the players, if you listen to the coach, even J Kid is like he's out there and he's on the court shooting balls and all. Then he goes and runs on the thing to keep his condition in the bike, and he's a hyperbolic chamber and all. Like he probably feels a little something. And again. Today it's only Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We still got 3 to go. Like, I think he's going to be fine, man. I think everybody's making it a big deal, but I think he's going to be fine. It's high calf. We took away from the lower part. The lower part is what I was scared about.
You know what? The bad other part that sucks is Dallas plays on Saturday and then they play again on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a quick turnaround. So I'm really giving Luka enough time to kind of just stay off that calf and kind of heal a little bit more. And that sucks too, because you would think that they play early Saturday, so they're probably not gonna play again until like Tuesday, like an early Tuesday game probably. But they make it in the habit like, hey, look, Saturday, get you right back in there on Monday. So
blow them out, bro. Blow them out. Then blow them out.
So my thing too is like, the Utah is going to try to expose Luka with his injury. Who do you think they should put him on to kind of hide him a little bit? Probably Rudy.
It doesn't matter. I don't think so. I think Utah is going to try to do that, but the team that you could run, they can run a zone. They just got to play it correct. If they play it correct, they could possibly run a zone against Utah. And if they do that, then they can let Luka play the zoning guy. I wouldn't play man to man because they're going to switch all day. And the way we've been playing, we switch this year.
Yeah.
So you can't do that unless Luka's 100%. Like, it's been guys this year. Don't think all calf strains have been like weeks and all. It's been guys that missed 2 games and came back from calf strains as well this year. Like,
Yeah, I heard somebody say like somebody missed like 3 days, and
that's what I'm saying. Like, it isn't the Mavericks. The only reason it sounds bad is because the Mavericks haven't said anything. But I take that they haven't ruled him out. So it's not like it's a game time decision. I feel like if it's a game time decision, he's out. Remember, we worrying about the ankle and all of that with Luka, like all those injuries. When it got to game time decision, he played. When it was okay, Luka's going to be a game time decision. He plays every single one of them. So based off of the record and track record of what happens, game time decision, I'm expecting Luka to play.
Man, I hope you're right. I mean, I kind of agree with you. I think he's gonna play, man. I don't think he's gonna miss a game. I cannot see Luka missing this game, man.
He's not going to miss it. He's not.
Let's go ahead and get into. You got any more things you want to talk about the matchup?
Not really. They just Dodo. We need our guys to hit our shot. I know Maxi's back off the ankle. Maxi said the ankle was bothering him for a second, so we asked, was he hurt? He said he was hurt. So it's time to prove that it was an injury or was something bothering him that was bothering his play or messing with his play. So that was good to see.
Boy, Maxi come out here looking like
man, Maxi hit
Steve
3
Kerr, bro.
Be like, everybody go wild. We waiting for it. We want it. It's not like we don't want it.
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway was shooting shots. You saw that.
You think he gonna play?
I don't know if he's gonna play this series, but if we make it past this series, though, I think he might play, man. Like, he's out there, like, why not? Like, that's how I feel. Like, why not? Especially if you plan on trading him next year, why not, man? I guess because you don't want him to get hurt again. I don't think he's going to get hurt again from a broken foot if it's healthy again. I think you just play him again and let it rock. But
he been out there boot for a while too, man.
That's what I'm saying. He's been out there boot for a while. He's shooting. He's in line doing jump shots, normal jump shots.
Why are they not letting him play? Like, I mean, he obviously looks like he's better, bro.
I would give him some type of time. He's out there shooting with the guys, so he's probably just about playing 5-on-5. So,
man, what do we come on Saturday, bro? We hear that Tim Hardaway
gonna play. Then Jason Kidd and them played y'all real good. I'm telling y'all would love the news. That's what the Mavericks, I think, are doing, man. I think they're playing y'all. They're not telling y'all that they're taking y'all to Disney World. And when y'all see it, you're gonna be like, wow, this is it.
I really do. Cause we can get Tim Hardaway too, like with Luka's little injury or whatever, and we can get Tim Hardaway in there too. That'd be another weapon that we can use, bro.
We're gonna be fine. I watched the body language of the players, man. I watched Dodo talk today. I watched JB talk today. I watched Spencer talk.
Oh, I know. You sent me everything.
Yes, I'm saying, and you see in all their body language. Do you feel like any of them are worried? They all feel like it's not that dread. They're all, and you could say they're supposed to smile and all. Nah, you would know if your goal. The Mavericks have been knocked out the last 2 first rounds. They know that people are going to be on their back to win the first round this year. All those guys still feel confident. They're saying they still believe their leader is going to be there. Their leader is there talking over game plan with them. Their leader is still in the building at practice. He's been at every practice, as I told you before. I said if he's going to show up at the practices, he's going to play. He's been at both practices so far since they've done it. He's going to play.
You heard it first. You heard it from Kingster Domus. He said it's going to happen.
I'm telling you.
All right, man, let's look at the X factors on both sides, man. Who you got in the X factor for Utah? Like, who's the guy we need to really look out for?
I'm worried about don't let Mike Conley go off. That's what I'm worried about for them. I feel like, I mean, they're going to get some other guy that gets a couple buckets, a Rudy Gay or somebody, but I feel like Mike Conley that hasn't really been destroying us with him. I feel like you don't want to let him get to an all-star level again with them. And then you may have Rudy getting, 15 points underneath real easy. You never know what Donovan Mitchell might do. He's a playoff performer. No matter what happens and what we say about him, he's a guy that can drop 50 in the playoffs with ease. So you don't want that to happen. But the guy is really, what's his name? Got him that quick. Mike Conley.
Mike Conley.
Yep. So he's my X factor for them.
Man, it's kind of funny you said that because with Mike Conley, I feel like he is more dangerous at 3-point line. So I think the focus in this series needs to make him put the ball on the floor. Not saying he can't put the ball on the floor and score off the dribble or anything, but if I had to pick between his shooting or him putting the ball on the floor, make him put the ball on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Drive him off of that 3-point line, bro. I think the dude shoot like 42% or something like that on threes this year. So you want to get him off that 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
crazy.
That's crazy because like 5 years ago, you wouldn't have said that about Mike Conley.
Yeah. I mean, listen, the dude is like what 34, about to be 35. So yeah. So like you said, like I give you Mike Conley. I'm going to say Jordan Clarkson.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Jordan Clarkson is one of those kind of players, bro, that if he gets hot, he stays hot. Yeah. Like he's a lukewarm player. Like I mean, like he can get cold or he can get hot. Like he hasn't really just killed us yet. Well,
before last year he did.
Yeah.
He killed us last year.
Yeah. So. This year, like the first 2 games they won, they've been okay. He was okay. He's pretty good. He wasn't like, oh my God, look at this dude. But in these past 2 games that we won, he was okay. He wasn't like just the Jordan Clarkson that we kind of feared, that 6th man of the year type Jordan Clarkson. You know what I mean? But like you said, the playoffs is a different beast. He can get hot. So you want to try to make sure that you kind of keep an eye on him. He's gonna be the opposite for me of Mike Conley as far as you don't want to put the ball on the floor. Make him shoot.
Make him shoot, yes.
Make him shoot. You know, so that's my X factor. So either Mike Conley or Jordan Clarkson because Bogdanovich come back too. So I don't know how much of he's gonna be a factor. Like he hasn't really. I mean, he did good in that one game against us, the first one when we had got against them, but
he's a sniper against us for some reason.
Yeah,
he's a sniper when he plays us.
That's gonna be the key, King. Guard the 3-point line.
Yeah, bro.
This team is one of the best when it comes to shooting threes, bro. You have to guard the 3-point line, bro.
Yeah, that's my X factor. If you want to turn it around right to the Mavs, my X factor is not a player; it's just defense. Yeah. Like if the Mavericks can go on a spurt and just say, you know what, we're going to play the defense we did. We're playing one team. We're going to play our best defense we know how to play. Like they give themselves an excellent chance to win. Like I'm talking about 80% Luka Doncic with the defense, and you could win games. Just close it out and have other guys do their thing. It's really about defense. Can the Mavericks bring that defense they had in the regular season to the playoffs? Can they defend the 3-point line? Can we actually stop the Jazz 4 out of 7 times from shooting a good 3-point percentage? Can we do it? Can we rebound consistent enough to stop them from destroying us on the boards? And can we hold them to, buckets in the mid-range like we normally do with guys? Can we just play our defense? If we can do it, we're the better teams. Like I think we're a better team than Utah.
And it's funny you said that because some of the factors in you being a good playoff team, you already touched on. You got to have good half-court defense. You got to be good at defending the 3, and you got to be able to operate in the half-court. Yep. And that's what they're good at. Dallas is a very, like we said before, 30th in pace. That's a playoff style basketball right there, man. When you got 30th in pace, that means you're slowing it down. That means you're operating a whole lot more in the half court. And so that's what you want to focus on, man, here in the playoffs against this team. They are a solid defensive team, of course, with Rudy Gobert, man, in the middle. This is going to be the key too, King, for the X factors for Dallas. I know we've been dogging them all year. Well, I can't say all year. Over the last like 2-3 months, it's gonna be Maxi Kleber.
It's gonna be Maxi. You're right. Maxi makes it much easier.
Please, Maxi, for the love of God, please hit your shots.
He makes this game be much easier. If the Mavericks play the way the Mavericks are supposed to play, bro. If we get Maxi Kleber shooting shots, or say Luka comes back and he's not really hurt, and you're like, man, Luka's basically 100%. We should win this thing with ease. That's how I feel.
If Luka comes back close to 100%, we win, like you said, with ease. I'm not
so we should win this with ease.
This series is going to hinge on Luka's calf.
Yep.
Really, it's going to hinge on his calf. The reason why I said Maxi though, we're going to need the bigs to be able to pull Rudy Gobert from the paint. And on top of that, with you're gonna need that two-headed monster with Maxi and with the White Pal, new guys rotating. Sprinkle in a little bit of Marquise Chris, just to kind of give those guys extra couple minutes on the bench to rest and stuff like that. He's 6 fouls to me. I hate to say it, but he's 6 fouls. He does have a high tendency of getting a lot of fouls anyway. So, hey, go ahead and work him in the playoffs, I guess, man. Get your 6 fouls.
I'm playing. I play Boban this series. I know he's not, but I'd play Boban. He'd be right there in reserve just in case Rudy, because Boban doesn't have to play Rudy anyway as far as moving his feet. And then Rudy isn't really a threat as far as scoring when he gets the ball. So you just keep a body on him.
The only thing with that is if you put Boban in and you're playing to the strength of Utah. Because the key is you want to take him out the paint.
Yes.
Boban don't want to be out the paint. He don't want to be in there. So he's going to be sitting comfortably in the paint, clogging it up a little bit for guys in those driving lanes. So
that is true. I'm talking about, though, that's more of a line, just having them in case Utah, goes on a run and you need something to match theirs.
Oh, okay.
To turn the tide back. I think Boban should be a guy where he may get minutes if Utah is out there dominating us on the boards or something like that. Like, I think you should put Boban out there for stretches, but they're probably not. But let me ask you this: you think you're going to see the Mavericks quote unquote death lineup in this series with the 3 guards and then maybe Reggie Bullock and Dodo? Yep.
It's going to depend on. It's going to depend on. Man. Well, yeah, but then also it's going to depend on like what Rudy looking like. Like if he's looking like a 2-time defender out there, bro. I mean, 2-time all defensive player or whatever he was, defensive player of the year or whatever. Then I don't see it. If they decide to go small because Dallas is killing them, then yes. Like if they put Pascal at center, like they did that one game and Dallas murdered them, I can see that. That way you can rest your 2 centers, quote unquote, Maxi and Dwight Powell, to use them more sparingly against Rudy. You see what I'm saying? So if they decide to go small, yes. And also it depends on what Rudy's looking like. Because we've seen him play small with Rudy. I'm not talking about with the Dwight Powell out there, because technically he's kind of small, but or Maxi. I'm talking we've seen him play small before. Remember, he guarded Dodo in one of those games, and Dodo ended up getting 23 points.
But you don't think you can go small? You don't 27. You don't think you can go small on him though and force him off the court by going small if you're making your shots? Like I thought the Clippers did that as well. Okay, that's if you're making your shots. Yes, I'm saying.
Also, we're not the strongest rebounding team.
No, so you have to make your shots. That's what I'm saying. You got to make your shots. So I'm saying if we're hot and like Dodo and Reggie and them out there, shooting flamethrowers and all, and Rudy's already trying to defend Dorian and he's getting cooked again like we saw, I think you should run him at the center like Dodo and just go out there. If your offense is clicking and we're on pace to get like 130 or something like that, why not? Why not make the Jazz have to compete with you and you out there getting 3s instead of 2s? That's when you play the analytics.
You know what? So who's your X factor for the Mavs?
I said it was a team. I took the cheap way out. I think it's just the defense. We can agree and say it's Maxi Kleber because he helps out on both sides. But I just think they got to play Maverick basketball, man. Like it's not even really an X factor. If everybody does what we saw the Mavericks do in the regular season, then they should be fine. The thing is that we expected to get playoff Luka, which was another level, and I still feel like it's coming, man. Like this is when legends are made, man. Like this is when legends are made. I'm telling y'all, and something special is going to happen. It's called Luka Magic for a reason. I'm not counting Luka out. I think the Jazz aren't counting Luka out. I think the only people that are counting Luka out are maybe the Mavs fans. So he'll be good, man. I think he's the one that I'm least worried about. Everybody else do their roles still. He's still going to get you open looks and just knock him down. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't say the X factor was either Dinwiddie or Brunson.
Nah, I just want them to do what they do. I don't.
This is going to rest on both of their shoulders because of Luka's situation or whatever. So they're going to be the X factor too. They're going to have to provide the pressure on Utah's defense in place of Luka. I'm not saying they're going to beat Luka, but you have to provide some type of pressure You have to provide some type of easy buckets as far as if you can provide the pressure, that'll make it them have to adjust on defense, which will make it a little bit easier for guys like a Dwight Powell or if you want to roll Maxi to the rim, stuff like that to kind of open the lob game up. So if we can kind of get and we gonna listen, we need the Sacramento Spencer. We need
Yeah.
the Spencer the first game back from the All Star, the first game he played against Utah. Spencer. No,
Yep.
sorry, was that second game?
It
No,
was
first game.
wasn't it? It was first game. Yep. I think it
Yeah,
was
first
first
game
game.
against Utah. We need that Spencer. And I think we've heard him in the interview before the playoffs here talking about that. I'm just going to have to be aggressive.
Yeah.
And we talked about that before. Listen, Spencer, don't go in there with the mind frame. Okay, look, I'm a third option. I'm gonna hang back. No, 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 bro. Listen, it's playoff time. All that's off the table, bro. If you got the matchup, take over, bro. Like, just come in aggressive. Please come in aggressive. We definitely gonna need you to come in aggressive now with Luka and his calf injury.
I think he's going to do it. I think he knows. It's usually like I told you. I think he falls back when Luka and JB's in there. He respects them both, and he doesn't want to take any of their shine. And I understand it. But when he's needed, when it's just him and JB, they've shown up. He usually goes and be the number one guy when JB needs it to keep JB at his spot, his same spot that he needs to be. And I'm not worried about JB at all. He's not my X factor because this is the time. Where's my guy Johnny B at? He got to be in the chat, but this is the time for JB to show about his money. I've been telling y'all all year.
Hey, this it.
I've been telling you all year
Hey,
that
we're not
Jalen
playing the
Brunson.
Clippers. Everybody been
Nope.
saying the Clippers. We've been talking about the Clippers and all that. And hey, there should be no excuses, bro. This
Yep,
should be it.
I've been telling you all year. I believe in JB, and this is when I put my money down. Like I've said it all year. Johnny's been telling me about the stock going up and down. Now we're gonna see if I put my money where my mouth is. Basically, I'm ready. I think JB gonna have an awesome playoff series, man. Even if Luka plays or not, we win or we lose, whatever. I don't think JB's gonna be the reason. I think JB's gonna play his heart out this playoff series.
Hey, bro, we need Rick Brunson in the crowd today in that game.
I
bro.
hope Rick Brunson. Let's get Tim Hardaway Sr. Let's get Spencer Dinwiddie's dad. Let's have Luka Holger.
Hey.
Let's have Sasha Doncic. Let's get them all out there, man. Make sure Mark put them all in the crowd. We need them.
All right, King. You got any other X factors you want to touch on?
Nah, just our guys, man. We need the sniper to stay the sniper. Like we can't get Reggie to be cold right now. Reggie got to make shots.
Bertans got to continue to keep hitting.
Bertans got it. If Bertans keep getting, but bro, we can do this. I think these are the moments where we lost all those games earlier without Luka, so it hurts, and it's like we still say we 8-9. But I feel like we're a better team than that now with the addition of Spencer and Bertans. I feel like we can beat some teams. We can compete with guys and all with the same system with two ball handlers that we have. So I think we could possibly be a playing team without Luka. That's how I think guys play right now. So if we could possibly be a playing team, then we can do some damage as far as winning one game if it has to. So they just got to go handle their business, man. And they should have an opportunity. They should be in there, be in the game in the end, and then see what happens from there. But again, I think Luka's going to play, so I think everybody's just going to play, fall in line, and we're going to take care of business.
All right, King. It's the most important part right here, man. What is your series prediction?
Before Luka got hurt, I was going to say we won game one. I was going for a sweep. I was going on that hard. I was saying if Mavericks win game one, we were going to sweep these boys. Like, I thought it was going to be that easy. But with Luka going through the injury and all, I'm gonna respect him. I'm going to say I don't even want to say 6, man. I'm going to say 6. I'm going to give him 6, just based off of I guess you know what? No, Luka's going to play. Mavericks in 5.
Mavericks in 5. Y'all heard it. King Sardama said Dallas in 5.
Mavericks in 5. Luka's
okay. Can I give you two different? Can I give you two different answers?
I mean, you can, but you have to choose one, like I did.
No, you can give 2 answers. Listen, we know that this series hinges on Luka's calf, right? So I'm gonna give you 2 answers on this, right?
Okay.
So the first one's gonna be with Luka playing all games. I'm going to say 5. No, I'm gonna say 6. I'm gonna say Utah's gonna probably steal 2 at home. Dallas gonna win still one in Utah. Wait, no, it's 2-2, 1-1-1. Yeah,
Yeah.
so Dallas gonna steal one in Utah, game 5, and then they'll close out 6 at home. No, it's not right.
No, it would be 5 would be in Dallas.
Yeah, 5 will be
So
in Dallas.
you
They'll
saying they're gonna
close it
close
out in
out game
Utah.
6 in Utah? Okay.
I think they'll close it out in Utah. I think about at that time, Utah gonna be kind of tired and ready to just call it quits
I
because
got
it's
you.
already like turmoil. The coach want to leave and all that type of stuff. And so I think at that time, if Dallas is up 3-2, I think they'll close it out in Utah. And I
You
think
said
about that at that time too, Luka will be closer to being 100% healthy too
this
as
is
the
hobble
series
Luka.
goes on.
You saying
Huh?
hobble Luka? You saying this is hobble Luka? This is him hurt. If he
Well, I
comes back
mean,
hurt,
like we know he's not 100% right now.
yeah,
As far as like the pain, like he can. Okay, so just because I'm saying he's gonna play in game 1 does not mean he's 100%,
yeah,
right?
obviously.
So I'm saying like, so my thing is I got playing Luka and not playing Luka. Those are my two options. Not
Okay.
hurt Luka, not hurt because he's gonna be hurt regardless. I'm just saying like if he's playing in game 1, he's gonna be hurt, but probably not hurt to the point like he just can't function out there, right?
Yeah, he has to just go through the pain, it's pain tolerance.
Yeah, pain tolerance or whatever. And so, or it's not as bad as we thought it was. You know, like it's sting a little bit, but I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
So with that Luka that's gonna play from game 1, I'm going to say 6.
Okay.
Luka playing, not playing. Say I'm gonna say game 1. If he's not playing in game 1, I'm gonna say go 7.
Okay.
Dallas.
You saying if he misses 2 games, we gonna lose?
That's a tough one, bro.
Wow.
That's a tough one. It's gonna be one of those cases where like we need to see how the team is playing without him to kind of gauge it and see like, okay, are they gonna win it or are they gonna lose it as far as him missing 2 games?
I need to see game 1 basically.
Yeah,
Game
pretty
1
much.
basically
That's
going
gonna
to
be the game.
decide how this series is going to go.
Because
Because
listen, that's to come in there and blow them out in game 1 with Luka being
yeah,
80%, and I'll be like, whoa, hold on.
I'm like, well, this
Finals.
is
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
because truthfully, the reason that's holding me back from saying 6, I don't think Utah can beat us back to back. If
No,
we
they
click,
can't.
why should they beat? So that's what I'm saying. I don't think they're going to get them 2 in Utah. If they don't steal 1 in Dallas, they're not winning both of those games in Utah. We're going to win one of them.
Dang,
That's
think
how I
about it
feel.
like that. You're right.
I feel like we're going to win one. If we go up 2-0, we're going to win one of those games in Utah. They got to win one of the games in Dallas. That's how I feel. I think we're a good road team. Like, I'm not scared of us being on the road. I don't think somebody this year is going to just sweep us on the road again. That's not going to happen, something like that. So I think we're going to win one of those games in Utah. They have to win one in Dallas.
You might be right, man. You might be right. All right, man. So overall, we pretty much got Dallas winning in 6.
Yeah. I feel like Luke him 2 games, man. Two games. He missed more than that. This is a wrap. Like, if he misses games, Utah could beat us in 6. Like, that's how I feel. But I don't think. I just feel like it's too much on the line. Maybe this was Luka's first playoffs. Maybe this was last year. Maybe. This is after those 2 collapses, the Clippers, and not having to play the Clippers again and all. I don't think I think this is the one. He's like, no, I can take. If I played hurt against Kawhi and Paul George, I can play hurt against Royce O'Neal.
Bro, he played hurt and was dropping like 40, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I could play hurt against Royce O'Neal. That's how I think he's feeling. I can play hurt against Rudy Gay.
Might be. Oh man, I think you're right, bro. This is what I said. I don't think he's gonna miss it.
You know it. You letting the folks change your opinion, bro. You know Luka gonna play. You know from the beginning when you saw it. He's like, Luka's gonna play.
It only makes sense, bro. Because like you said, he's not playing the Clippers. We got home court advantage. How often are we gonna be able to say that? You know what I mean? Like it could change next year. Things could be different. People start getting hurt on this team to the point that we got to stay afloat and barely make it to the playoffs or whatever. Yep. So you always want to take it year by year. So this was the year. This was the year. I remember Kevin Gray was talking about that the reason why he wanted Dallas to get out the first round. He wanted that to be like a signal to other free agents, like, yo, I see what Dallas did. I see what Luka did with that team.
Yep.
I could probably be that missing piece to help push them over the edge. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of I kind of agree with him. That's one of the reasons why I wanted it. And put on top of that, I'm just sick of these people who hate on Luka that say, "Oh, he can't get out the first round,"
Yeah.
and which is ignorant to me. To me, is like, but he went into each series as like a 7 seed or a 6 seed.
Bro.
He didn't go in as a number 1 seed or anything. So it's just like
They don't want him to win one. Let him. I just let him win a series. I'm telling you, I can tell the type of player Luka Doncic is. You can see him. He's a championship player. Let him win one series. It's gonna be a wrap. Like things gonna be different. I know we play Phoenix next round. We beat Utah though. We're going 7 with our Phoenix. If we lose, that's how I feel. Like if we get past the first round, I think we'll be that confidence. We watched it in the Olympics last year. We just watched this happen. It's going to happen again. Let them get past the first round, and that confidence will build for this team. Watch what I tell you.
all right, man. Let's get into the main part of the show, King.
Oh man, these guys again. I ain't know we
Questions
gonna talk
in the
this.
comments. Yes, sir. It's your favorite part of the show, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys got any questions, any comments, go ahead and bring them in. Now, guys, let's talk
Please.
about what we think is going to happen with this team, what's going to happen with Luka, the whole shebang. Let's talk about the playoffs. So here we go. Hold on, King. Let me scroll. I think I beat you to it.
I'm already up there, man.
Come on, man. You over getting head starts like Kenny on TNT over here, man. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Todd said Luka was riding the bike today. Give me hope the injury isn't too serious. Yeah. Yeah, King Ape sent me screenshots of all angles of Luke on the bike. So yeah, like I said, you got to keep it warm. You got to keep it kind of loose. I'm willing to bet you they're doing like a round the clock treatment on it. They're trying their best to make it feel as best as possible for Luka to play in game one. Because Luka really does not want to miss this playoff series, man.
You know what really was the deciding piece for me, which really like made me kind of optimistic and like not feel as bad, not even for the future and all. When it was a high calf injury, that was the big deal for me as far as it being a low calf or high calf. Low calf, I'm like, oh, this might be an issue that lingers forever. It might be something where if you play them, it could pop, any of that kind of stuff. High calf, you usually can't hurt yourself even more. You just go out there, depending on your pain tolerance or how much you're hurt. I mean, you're healthy or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. I think it was just a nick in his high calf, and I think he's going to be fine. I think the Mavericks are just being secretive because they want the Jazz to think he's maybe hurt, and then he goes out there and he plays like Luka.
Yeah, I can't wait, bro. We got 2. What's today?
Got 3 days, right? Today's
3
Wednesday,
days, 3 more
Thursday,
days.
Friday, and then Saturday. Yes.
All right, man. Todd says these games tonight are blowouts. Miles Bridges throwing a fit was the craziest thing that happened. Yeah. Can I be honest with y'all? I haven't watched not one play-in game.
Yeah, I didn't watch any either. I watched some of the one last night though, the Clippers one because I was interested in that one.
I think you watched that one. I heard that was a good one too.
Yeah, it was a good one. I think both of those teams might make. I don't want to say noise. One of those teams might win though. If the Clippers get the 8th seed and it's 7-8 like that, one of those two teams, if this Kawhi Leonard thing, if it happens at all, one of these two teams I can see winning out of the 7-8 seed.
Nah, damn the Clippers. Listen, I told you that Minnesota Grizzlies series gonna be off the chain, bro.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good one.
We said that a while ago.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one, bro. That's gonna out of all the series outside of the Dallas series, of course. That's the one series I'm kind of that one and probably the Boston Brooklyn one. Those gonna probably be the 2 series that I kind of keep an eye on, bro, because those gonna be interesting, bro. Those gonna be real interesting.
Bro, that Boston Brooklyn one, that got so many narratives.
Oh my god!
Depending on who wins, like either side, it's gonna affect careers.
And you know Kyrie getting booed as soon as he stepped foot on that court, bro.
Yeah. And you know Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown got to win this series though. Like they have to win this series. They're the favorite. They did all that stuff in the second half of the season, destroying folks. They're supposed to show they're the 2 best players, or at least on par with those 2 guys, and then let the rest of the players win the games. So their supporting unit should be better than the Nets supporting cast. So we'll see.
We're gonna see. We got, like I said, 2 or 3 days away. Clarence, what's good, man? He said, "What's up, guys? I'm really excited for the playoffs. Any update on the Luka status?" Like I said, Luka's been on the bike, trying to keep it warm. a
Game
lot of
time.
optimism. So it's looking like he might be playing in game one. Not for sure. I know right now they're saying game time decision, but for them just to say game time decision, man, that kind of bodes well. Kind of gives you optimism a little bit, So me and King are still on the fence that he's gonna play.
They said GTD, and he didn't mean get the drawers. So he was talking about he wrote GTD on that. He wrote but yeah, game time decision, Clarence. I'm sorry, that was a Martin reference for any of y'all that watch Martin.
Gotta bring up Martin. Euro says I'm here to hit the like button. Let's go, Mavs. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, Euro.
Thank you,
Appreciate that. Clarence says I think we can control Donovan Mitchell's offense. What I'm worried about is Clarkson and Bogdan in the perimeter. Yeah, that's what we touched on. I said Clarkson is one of my X factors. I don't want to disrespect him and call him J.R. Smith. But he is one of those players that if he heats up, it's gonna be a long night. But if he's
No
not
disrespect.
on, then you're good to go. He's never like a lukewarm game with this guy. He's either good or he's bad. And so you just hope he's not gonna be good for our sake.
Yeah, that's not disrespect though, man. JR was nice. He just did some knucklehead stuff that defined his career. He's still a champion.
And that dude was the most inconsistent player I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Yeah, but
That dude can be
streaking.
extremely hot
He's
or
streaking.
extremely cold.
But he
He
won a
was
6
never
man of the
middle with
year.
him.
He got a 6 man of the year.
Yeah, I think overall that season he actually was hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He won a 6 man of the year.
All right, let's see. Live says, "What's up, Glow Gang? What's up,
What
Live?"
up, lies?
Euro said, "JK is keeping this a secret. We are talking about a guy that accidentally spilled his drink, and it's part of the game plan."
Exactly. That's what I've been saying, Euro Chuck. That's what I've been saying. It's
And
part
the
of
thing
the
too,
game
Euro,
plan.
is like we just said in the beginning of the video, Dallas is also known for keeping news close to the vest, whether it be the injuries, whether it be trades, anything. They don't normally leak things out to the public, and that is a Mark Cuban thing. He's constantly said that. I remember when he said that if anybody in their camp leaks anything to Woj, they're getting fined. And he said that. That's his word saying it, and not something we made up. He said it himself. And so, like you're right. I feel like they're just keeping it close to the vest. It's gonna keep Utah guessing. Like, thanks, he playing, how he feeling, yada yada. That's gonna make it harder for them. So how they should actually prepare. And so, like I said, a lot of these people, man, it's too cool and too calm right now to say that your best player could miss a series.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, I agree, man. I definitely agree, Euro.
Can you imagine that place and how it's gonna be rocking when they announce Luka Doncic playing on Saturday, man, at that game?
We're talking about home court advantage for the first time since 2011. We're talking about the Mavs actually being favored this time to make it to the second round. You know it's gonna be hyped in there, bro. All right, Ty says, "Oh, dang, Spurs are coming back." Oh, for real? I'm still mad at the Spurs, bro. They could.
I mean, it don't matter. Doesn't matter.
It matters.
Okay. I don't even think you think whoever wins this game is going to win the 8th seed.
But who they playing?
They got to play the Clippers. Whoever wins between the Pelicans and the Spurs. That's what I'm saying. I don't think this even matters. I think the Clippers should win the 8th seed. I think now on the other side, I do think the Atlanta Hawks could beat the Cavaliers though right now if they don't get anybody back.
Cavaliers ain't looking too good.
I think the Hawks.
That's crazy, bro. They were the third seed.
Yeah, they injuries, man.
They could go all the way out of the play. Oh my god, bro.
I mean, they still had a good season though, man. They just dropped to the play-in, and things.
They got one with Darius Garland, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's. But the thing is, here's another thing. Between the 7th and the 8th seed in the East, somebody gonna beat the 1 or 2 seed as well.
I'm gonna tell you one team.
That's my prediction.
I told y'all this a while back. I know there's one team that a lot of people in this in the East don't want to see right now. That's Toronto.
Oh, absolutely.
I told y'all about Toronto. I said, bro, I don't know what's going on. They was up here quietly, low key, whispering, whooping cats, bro, like beating everybody. And anytime they played Washington 3 or 4 times, and the Sacramento King 3 or 4 times. Nah, bro, they were beating good teams, bro, in that little stretch, that little run. Pascal Siakam is finally showing up and looking like the Pascal that of the year they won the championship. Van Fleet, of course, he's doing his thing. He's an all-star this year. Like, bro, that team is looking nice right now. Nobody wants to play them first round, bro.
Bro, they have the best home court advantage this year.
Yeah.
Because
if you're not vaccinated,
there's a few guys in the league still not vaccinated. So they can't play in Toronto.
Bro, they could easily upset Philly, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Because Thibault can't play.
I know. A lot of guys not gonna be able to play. Toronto, I mean, you know, Kyrie can't play.
Yep.
I heard a few guys. They said allegedly, they don't know if Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and them are truly vaccinated. The reason they set out the last game because it was still important against Toronto, and they said some illness or something came out with that one game is that they may actually not be vaccinated. So I'm telling you, Toronto on the low got a major home court advantage going on this year.
And on top of that, they've been playing good too. So,
yep.
Man. Johnny B was good, man. He says, Glow Gang, what up? Yes, sir.
Not much, Johnny B.
Todd says, Dorian and Bullock are about to shoot the lights out. I'm calling it now. And Bertans will give us quality minutes. I believe that too, Todd. I believe it too.
It has to happen.
It has to. That is a great idea about Luka posting up. He'll be point forward, although the man's number one strength is movement on all 5 positions. Amen, Andy. That's why I said, man, the keys in this series, you know, is going to be our 2 other ball handlers. This is the reason why we got Spencer, because they felt like just in case something did happen to Luka, you're going to need another ball handler. And you didn't want to put all the pressure on Jalen Brunson to be the other primary ball handler. So you get another ball handler, so that way you have 2 ball handlers in at all times. Which Dallas has been doing that very well since we made that trade. So you're right, Andy. Those 2 guys are going to definitely, not saying they got to go out there and beat Luka, but you have to be competent enough to put pressure on Utah's defense. And if you can do that, if Spencer can go out there and be the Spencer that we saw in Sacramento, where he was mad aggressive, or in Boston or in Brooklyn, if you can beat that Spencer, I think Dallas can still win if Luka misses up up to 2 games. I said he can steal this series if we can get that Spencer. So it's going to be dependent on, man, if those 2 guys, like I said, we said this already. Jalen has a lot riding as far as a contract. So if we can see these 2 guys kind of step up one notch, Dallas can take it.
Yeah, as a point forward, basically what I was thinking, Andy, having played more at the small forward position, where he can still, like I said, passing out of the post. Just not really be the one. Yeah, just not having bring it up the court. Like you don't want him as far as just extra energy. Don't have him doing that. Have him move up, get in the post, and you still have ball movement. Everybody moves to one side, which makes the Utah Jazz. We still have shooters, so they have to go to that side as well. You make the side open for Luka, and then if guys like I said, Rudy cheats off and tries to help, then you have other guys still moving, like the White and them. They continue to move, and they get easy buckets because Rudy decided to cheat off of them. Like it'll still work. It's a system. I feel like you could cheat at least for 1 game, maybe 2. I think Luka's that good in the post. Like Luka's an awesome post player, one of the best post players in the NBA, I think. So why not? Why not use it if he's good at it? Say go in the post and use your weight. Luka just stay in the post.
Let me ask you a question about the post though. Luka's known for fading off of one leg. You think he'll be okay with that?
I mean, he can fade off either leg, and then it's not just he doesn't just do the fade though. He does the set shot fade. He does a fade without jumping. So Luka, you know, he does the just lean back fade. He does the up and under fake. Like he has a whole bunch of moves. So I don't think he has to do a bunch of jumping. Like he's that smart and that crafty where he'll find a way to score doing something else. He can floater, you know, fake, pump fake, up and under at the rim. Like I feel like he can find a way. I just don't. The fadeaway doesn't have to be the only thing. He should get as close to the rim as he possibly can, actually. I wouldn't do fadeaways. Like, pound them guys. Get under the rim.
So who had a better post game out of Luka and KP?
Luka Doncic, by far. Well, that's not even a question.
Todd says, let's not forget Luka dropped like 45 and 15 and 15 on a bad ankle 2 years ago in the playoffs. He's a true competitor. If he can go, he will be all world. Yeah. I definitely agree, man. Definitely agree. That's what we definitely resting our hat on is the fact that Luka can't operate when he's hurt. He put up stupid numbers hurt. That ought to tell you something. Johnny B said my chest hurts. Why couldn't Luka just stay suspended? It's no way he plays game one. Tried to have faith, but nah. Yeah, he also says, I just hope if he can't play game 1 or 2, we can win one at home. Hopefully, he can play in game 3 and 4. Johnny, I'm still on the fence that he's gonna play from the get go. Y'all will see him Saturday at 12 o'clock. I'm sticking with that.
I feel like I've seen injuries like this before, and it ain't been that bad. I feel like for some reason we all comparing this to Kevin Durant, and I feel like
And that's where everybody keep comparing.
It's not like Kevin Durant's at all, but we'll see on Saturday.
Like I said, the Kevin Durant injury was closer to the Achilles.
Yep.
This is in a higher part. It's nowhere near the Achilles. So yeah. All right, Bro Law says I had Mavs winning in 7 before the injury. I have Utah winning in 5 now. Jesus.
Y'all must not know how bad the Utah Jazz have been.
Bro Law, I might have put a bet on that one, bro. I don't know.
I would.
I don't know about that one, bro. You had them in 7?
Yeah, I don't.
Have you been watching Utah? I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know.
We didn't split the last 2 games. You know, like Minnesota, we split the last 2 games. Like we're 2-2 at Utah, but the last 2 we've convinced.
We were the team we are right now.
Them. Yeah. So in the way we going into the playoffs, like, no, Utah doesn't want us. They try to get away from us.
They really did. Elias said, without Luka, we can tie them in a 1-1 scenario. Remember when Luka was out this season? We went crazy that stretch. The answer to the matchup is our defense and not letting Rudy get offensive rebounds. Yep. You're right, Elias. You're right. That is definitely the match. Like I said, keeping Rudy off the glass, which is why I said you're gonna need your big men like Maxey to be able to pull him out the paint. You have to hit your shots. You have to, man. That's gonna be the key. Open the lanes up and stuff like that for Rudy, man. To keep Rudy out. Brandon says, I'm hearing that Woj says it'll go to the wire. Look for Friday or Saturday response. Rest assured, he doesn't want to rest. He said, but this is a marathon, not a sprint. It's better to rest against the Jazz. You're not the only person I heard say that, man. There's a lot of people, man, especially here in the local media, saying that.
Y'all going to see. I can't wait, man. I can't wait for all the media to have y'all like, oh man, wow, Luka came back and all this. Y'all saw Giannis come back on the hyperextended knee, right? At the 2 games. You remember that last year, right?
Oh,
Everybody didn't forget that, right? He came back after 2 games on a hyperextended knee in the playoffs. We dodged the bullet. The bullet was the lower calf injury. It's the higher calf injury. This is the one where I feel like you aren't really worried about him doing much more damage or anything like that. Like this is just let's get to a pain tolerance and let's keep it moving. The lower calf was what we were worried about as far as, okay, if he plays and you strain that and that's like torn a little bit or something already, you can rip it and then that's the Achilles and all that. Mm-hmm. So I just think they have y'all because the Mavericks didn't release, again, like we said the last episode, they had to say calf strain because it was some type of injury to the calf. It's still a vague injury. I sent you the Brian Stutter thing, little what is it, YouTube doctor? No, when he talked the other show, and he was talking. He was saying, he was saying it's vague and all this. They're basically saying nothing, and it could be anything. They're just when they said it wasn't that lower calf, I'm like, okay, woohoo, we dodged the bullet. Luka should be able to play. That's how I'm feeling. I think he's all right. The lower injury is the one we worried about. We dodged it. He'll be fine. He'll be out there playing. His game isn't predicated. This is when all that talk about his game not being predicated on athleticism, this is when that matters. This is why he can play.
He have to keep stretching it and keep heat on it. Keep applying heat on it.
And they're gonna shoot him up.
Probably so.
Yeah, come on. He's not gonna feel anything. That's what if he can't hurt it anymore, he's fine. Because they're gonna shoot him up.
Brunlaw says I have Utah winning in 5 if he doesn't play. Okay. Yeah, you got to clean that up, bro. I don't know. But you still said 7, though, if he's playing. I don't know. Yeah, we might be talking about that one, bro.
Yeah, if he doesn't.
What Utah team are y'all watching? I'm like, I don't know about that one.
I agree. They can win in 5. It'll be a struggle for them to win in 5 either way, but they can win in 5. I can see that scenario if we didn't have Luka.
Still talking about the same team, man. They gave up like multiple double-digit, over 15-point leads, bro.
We had 4 games at home, so the Mavs might be able to squeak 2. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's going to be hard for Utah to win 4 out of the first 5, and playing 3 of those games in Dallas.
And Dallas only lost 2 in a row twice since January.
Yeah.
Take that into account too. They don't really lose a lot back to back like that.
And they're usually the bad teams when it happens.
Okay, he says especially against the Suns. Logan says, I think Luka should come back game 3, which takes place next Thursday, which is 23rd of April. I believe the Mavs can win the series. The more time, the better for Luka. Prayers for 77. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's about time to see it. We can't even say anything anymore. We're all just skeptics, man. We just waiting to Saturday to hear it.
Johnny B says, King, I love your optimism, bro. Can you teach me?
Johnny B,
hey,
make sure.
Johnny, I'm still trying to learn, man.
Just make sure that when I'm on that Phil Jackson's end, that's what I'm on, y'all. But when you when they say that you get that ESPN alert on your phone that and it says Luka Doncic playing tonight against the Utah Jazz, make sure you hit us up on Twitter. Make sure you come right there and say, "Hey, you was right." So I really believe he's going to play, y'all. I know y'all want to say protect him and all. I don't think they have to protect him. I don't think it's that serious.
I understand the trepidation on that, though. Trying to protect him. I understand.
Yes, but I don't think they have to protect him. If they had to protect him, yes. I don't think they have to protect him. That's what I'm saying to y'all. I think he's going to be okay.
Logan says I would be worried about Jordan Clarkson. Yeah, like I said, like I touched on, he's a hot and cold guy. You just gotta hope you get him when he's cold. When
I think he's gonna get his. I think he's gonna get his though.
Yeah, I don't see him. I don't see him going off like that though.
No, he don't got to go off.
We've kept him under wraps for this year, so I'm not really worried about it.
He don't got to go off, but I see him getting around like 18 to 20 at least.
I can see that too because he averaged like 16 to 17. So
that's what I'm saying about that.
Euro says, can you visit my workplace as a guest speaker, spread the positive and optimism?
One day,
positivity and optimism.
One day, I hope I can travel around and do that. One day, Euro chat.
Brolaw says, I don't see Luka playing, so Spencer Dinwiddie is going to have to turn into this old Spencer before he starts falling off and lead the team in order to win this series. Brolaw, you on it tonight, man. Jesus.
If Luka plays on Saturday, I will never give a prediction again, ever.
You said if he don't play?
If he does play. You guys don't deserve my predictions anymore. I'll never give another one. I'm like,
see that y'all gonna have him retire as Kingster Dominus, man.
I'm gonna throw it away because y'all was like, nah,
I know for a fact he's not playing. Like, okay.
Yep. They're like, oh, he's playing.
As long as we pass the first round, I'll consider the season a success. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's all we listen. That's all we all want. Let's just get past this first round, man, so we can sleep easily. That's all we want, bro. That's all everybody want.
Y'all
and it's going to hinge. Our season is going to hinge on Luka's calf.
Luka gave y'all cold feet, man. I love this. It was going to happen. It was going to happen this time of the season anyway, man. Folks are going to start getting cold feet. We're just used to what happened, so I'm just ready, man. I still believe, man. Y'all started to jump on the train. Everybody jumped off at this last moment. We were ready to stop, and everybody was like, "Nah."
The train was still going as soon as that
train was right there.
Everybody jumping off at the train, still
right
going.
Off that train. We was right there to stop. It was coming up. I saw it.
Like, nope, I can't do it. Logan said the Mavs team is a different team than last year. Different shooters, more heart, better defense. Only way Mavs can win a couple games without Luka will be predicated on their defense. Defense wins. Yeah.
Yep.
And okay. I'm gonna say this. So without Luka, the ball is going to move around more. That's going to make this team a whole lot more dangerous. If you spread the ball out and everybody gets normal, equal touches, that makes it harder for you to defend this team one way, which is trap Luka get the ball out of his hand. You got a bunch of pieces out here that's going to continue to keep getting better, confident. They trust each other, all that stuff, man. The chemistry is what you've been hearing them talk about.
Yeah.
So it's not going to hurt them. It's going to probably even make them even more better. I know that's even more better. I know that doesn't make sense, but even better. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that it's completely over if Luka misses maybe 2 games. Like a lot of people think like, oh, it's over. Luka missed 2 games. I don't think so, man. I think the reason why they made this trade for Spencer is for stuff like this, for situations like this. Now, if this we were playing Utah and the other guy was in here, I could see why everybody be nervous and like, oh, I don't know, man. But this is different. We have a guy that we've seen before carry a team, even this team at one point, without saying in the playoffs and when Luka was out. So I'm confident. I think Spencer, like King said, I think Spencer understands the situation and understands that look, if Luka's out, and when he touched on it too, if Luka's out, I'm going to be seeing more touches. I'm going to have to be aggressive. And I think he will do that. He understands the situation. Look, Luka's not here. I got to step my game up. And I trust Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, I do too.
Lai says our 3 guards with Dodo and Reggie line up should be called Cypress. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
that three-headed monster out there.
Dog from Hades.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that, man. I can see that. That's definitely our death lineup. So yeah, Hades, death. Yeah. Sounds about right. How you pronounce that again?
Perens, I think.
Perens. What's good, man? He said,
Perens?
don't lose the first round of playoffs. Yeah, we hope not, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. I can see right now. If Dallas wins this series, now you know what? If Dallas wins this game, well, y'all gonna be in here turned up, man.
Yep.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell y'all nothing,
I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Saturday needs to hurt me get here, man. I'm so ready, bro.
It's an early game, so we get to see him first. Like the first thing you guys see when you wake up.
Get it out the way.
Yep, let's get it done. I'm ready, man.
Get my bowl of cereal and watch the game, man. You know how they do.
Absolutely.
Feel like a Saturday morning cartoon or something, man.
Yep.
All right. Lai says they will be playing Maxey at the 5, so expect him to be missing shots playing Rudy. Okay. In the paint will be exhausting for him. And that's why you got to keep him out the paint, Lies. You drag him out the paint. But, like you said, he has to hit his shots. That's going to be the key. If you can hit your shots, because right now they're going to probably play him not so tough because, they still think that he's in that little funk. He's not hitting his shots. So it's going to be up to Maxey to come in, man, hitting his shots. I'm not saying you're going to go 5 for 5 or anything, but if you can go like 3 for 5, keep the defense honest, that's going to bode well for this team, man. It's going to get Rudy out the paint, and it's going to open up the lanes for the drivers. So, and the cutters.
I 100% agree. One of them have to set the tone, basically, Lies. So either Rudy's going to make Maxey, going to punish him down low, or either Maxey can go out and make the threes quick and early, making shots. And then you got Rudy out there questioning if he can play on the court because he can't stop Maxey. So Maxey, it's about going out there and doing your job, man. Like if Maxey goes and does his job, we have shooters. You shoot Rudy off the court. I've watched the clip. I watched the
Rudy
Clippers.
Really gonna kill on offense. It's not like he's not somebody you run plays for. So
he gets the ball about 2 times a game from
Donovan Mitchell.
Your
main ball handler. So
you get the ball. It's not even like 2 assists. That's getting the ball 2 times from Donovan Mitchell a game. So like Maxey should play him off the court. Like you had Nicholas Batum and all those guys playing him off the court. They're not better rebounders than Rudy Gobert. You play him off the court though. You do your job and you make threes. Threes count more than twos. He's not a 2-point creator. So it's not like, give him the ball. He's going to keep putting in twos. So if your threes count more than his twos, you can play him off the floor. That's how I feel.
Amen. And like I said, he's not a back to the basket center. Like he's going to post you up and Kareem Scott hook you to death, as Shaq would say.
I want him to do that. If they did that all game and said give the ball to Rudy and let him do that, let's go.
Oh yeah, I take that in a heartbeat.
All game.
Johnny B says, this is going to decide if Brunson gets paid or traded. Hey.
Yep.
Bars.
It's ready.
So, you're right, Johnny. This is it. This is going to be big for Jalen. Logan says, "Hey guys, even if Luka doesn't play at all, can't take away the fact that Luka an MVP candidate, first All NBA, third year in a row. Michael Jordan never got out the first round his first 3 years." Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely. It's not. This wouldn't. This isn't. No way. This isn't on Luca.
I'm just about to say that. It's
Yeah.
really not on Luka if
Like
he don't
this is
play.
not on Luca. This is just we're tired of losing in the first round. This is just I want to stop that. This is a personal want to stop that narrative. Being a Mavericks fan and hearing what we heard for years now, for over a decade, you're just tired of hearing it. And it sucks that Luca came in the back end of it. It was already happening on the Dirk schedule, and it's just something that he has to get out of. So I just want the monkey to be off his shoulders now.
Yeah, so everybody can shut up.
Yeah,
Not y'all, but the Luka
media.
haters.
Yeah, and other teams, fans.
Exactly. Logan says, unfortunately, that Luka got hurt, but Luka is the future of the NBA, and you have to keep him healthy. Yeah, you definitely do. You definitely do.
J Kidd said he will not put. Listen to the words I've told y'all and the words that you've heard. J Kidd said it's up to Luka. These are the exact words. He will not put Luka at risk, but it is up to Luka. That means, I'm telling y'all again, it's just he cannot. He's probably at a point where he will not be hurt long term. Like it's not something where it will bother him and make something worse. It's just pain tolerance, I think, at this point. I'm just. This is how I usually figure out this stuff. Y'all be wondering, how do you know this and how are you so optimistic? I pay attention to little stuff like that. I paid attention to the actual words he's using, the exact words and how he says it. And that's what he said. So from reading
like
that,
body language and all
yes,
that type of
all
stuff.
that
Like,
type of stuff.
I don't see people like really being nervous and being down.
Nope.
Like everybody out there, you saw the videos, you heard them in the background, everybody playing, music blasting, laughing.
Still
a lot of
shooting
people
trick
think this
shots and
dude
all
gonna
that.
play, man.
He is gonna play.
School was good, man. Says torn muscle is different than a sprained ankle.
He didn't tear anything.
He didn't tear anything though.
They never said he tore anything.
He did not tear anything. Like we said, thank God he didn't tear. And it's not near the Achilles, so that's a good thing. It's a high strain on the calf, which can be a little bit more manageable and a little bit more quicker to try to get back from. So that's the thing. Martin says, I hope that both Brunson and Wendy goes God mode versus Jazz so that Luka can rest more. Otherwise, I'd say bye to my life savings.
Life savings. Martin, it's going to be okay. Don't go into a deep dive. All you're going to do is stress. You're going to win. It's going to be fine. You're going to remember. You're going to think back on Sunday and be like, why was I so worried before then? I knew better than that. There's a reason why you put 2 times your life savings into that. You believe that idea. It's going to happen, man. Don't give up. Don't stop believing, y'all. For real. We got to bring some Journey up in here.
I just about to say, you over with the Journey song over here, man.
Got to bring some Journey up in here.
Logan said, based on his teammates, Luka will most likely play in the series. We just don't know when.
Saturday.
Game 1, Logan. Game 1. That's what I'm thinking. I'm guessing game 1. So this what's good, man. He says, one game is what I said from the beginning. I think the Mavs will still win game 1, further building more chemistry as Luka sees his guys step up in a big way. Yeah, I listen. I know a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's over if Luka's out." Like, not forgetting what this team can do, and with the additions of Bertans and with Dinwiddie, man, that's going to add a different dimension to this team. To where, like I said, it's not going to all fall on the shoulders of Jalen Brunson, him just being the primary ball handler. You're going to have another ball handler out there, man, with some size and with playmaking ability, man, to help keep the team afloat if Luka does have to miss a game. So I agree, Sadistic.
If I'm wrong and Luka misses game 1 and the Mavericks still go out there and win the game, the series is still over. As I said, game 1 will decide how this series goes. That's how I feel. If the Mavericks go out there and still with the Jazz in Dallas, like we don't even need our guy, like they're that confident, then when Luka comes back, we're gonna destroy them. Like that's how, like it's going to be that type of game. And the Utah is like every game Utah loses in this first round, they're a step closer to disbanding. Like the whole squad is like done.
That's the key.
They're
That's the
that
key.
close to being done. So every time you beat them, they're closer to that finish line, like saying, "Oh, this is about to be over." So you put more and more pressure on them. I'm telling you, Jazz haven't showed us they can deal with pressure yet. That's the reason why folks always discount them every year. So why this year? Why this year, y'all?
Amen. Gonzalo says, how many games do you think Luka is going to miss? I said zero, Gonzalo. We've been saying it the whole time.
Zero.
I'm saying zero, and I'm sticking to it.
Zero.
Z to the Rizzo. Ty says we haven't beat the Jazz in Utah in like 15 or so games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their whole court advantage is fierce.
Yeah, they was beating us when we struggled, though. They did.
I
If
was just about to say,
we'd played
look
them in
at when they
Utah,
beat us, though, Martin.
we'd have played them in Utah when we were like doing the stretch. We'd have beat them in Utah. That's how I feel. We should have beat them Christmas in Utah.
And that was with the G League team.
Yeah, I know.
We literally had a G League team and almost beat them in Utah. But just imagine if you did have Luka in that game. So yeah. Martin says, he's talking about Gonzalo. Ty
He
says,
says, did you see that though? He said he's on the bike, which means that he's grade 1. If you're on the bike already, you're grade. If he's grade 1, he's playing.
yeah, he says on the bike, it means he's grade 1. I don't think he'll play game 1 or 2. Risk to play him for game 3 and 4. We really need 3 to 4 weeks of rest to be 100%. But thing is, though, Martin, I've heard different opinions on that. I've heard people say, matter of fact, it was today I heard this. Some people were saying it just depends on you and your body.
Yep.
I've heard somebody say they had a grade 1 and bounced back in like 3 or 4 days.
Yep.
So it's going to depend on your treatment and how you're treating it and how your body is going to, respond.
And he's 13.
And so, yeah. And so, I know everybody keeps bringing up the Kevin Durant example. It's just that Kevin Durant had it lower and he was a little bit older.
Much older. And
so, like I said, if you factor in Luka's age, his tolerance or whatever for pain, because like I said, the dude had a massive ankle injury and was putting up 40 points in the playoffs last year. So
yep.
I got to factor that in, which is why I'm on the fence of I think he's actually going to play game 1. I really do believe it.
Let me ask you this question, Ron. Knowing we know hindsight, if this was Kobe Bryant, would he be playing?
Oh yeah,
Luka's going to play.
Yeah, you already know he would have played.
Okay.
Todd says I would love to if the Mavs could get Jared Allen. Oh, we all would, Todd. We all would. But he just signed that master contract with Cleveland. He ain't going nowhere, bro.
Yep.
Nowhere. So this says Dallas is 15th on defense since trade, 24th interior defense, 21st in rebounding, but 9th in points allowed. And first in both the opponents allowed 3-point makes in percentage.
Yeah, we stopped at 3. It'd be the issue about.
Like I said, you're talking about a team that is predicated on threes. If you got the number 1 3-point defense, then what does that tell you?
Yeah.
So Dallas definitely have to stay home on those shooters, man, for the threes this year.
Yeah.
You don't want, like I said, guys like Mike Conley shooting about 41, 42%. You want to make him put the ball on the floor. So Bogdan, all them guys, make them put the ball on the floor. Don't let them set their feet for threes, man. Let them put the ball on the floor. I read like King said, I'd rather take the 2s and the 3s.
Plus, also, I'm gonna tell you what my ideas about the defense slipping towards the end of the year. The defense slipped, but we still were winning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we still winning games, which means that the offense was rising. I think the change in emphasis became offense for the coach and all. Like it was time to get the offense around the second half of the year, knowing that we already got the defense in line.
And remember, we just added Dinwiddie too.
Exactly, and you've seen our offense now has started becoming back like old Maverick offense with all these guys making threes and all that. So I say that to say this is a series now. The Mavs know what they've done. They know what they've been successful at and what they can do. Now it's not, okay, let's still grind and play this defense against every other team. We got to play and all. They're going to set a defense up for Utah to play against Utah in the 7-game series. I think they're going to be fine on defense, Shaw. Like, I think we should, I'm going to be very disappointed, really. That's how high I really think of this team. I think we still can beat them. I think we're that much better than them. If we lose this series, I'm going to really be disappointed.
And remember the playoffs, guys. You take away their strengths and focus on their weaknesses. in the playoffs. Like you're not playing this team today, they don't play them again for another month or so. You focus on this one team for the best 4 out of 7. So if you're talking about Dallas being a good defensive team, just imagine what's going to happen if you prepare for just this one team.
Yeah.
Let's see what that defense is talking about then. So this says I think everyone is forgetting how good Utah is at home. We go 1-1 and it might not end pretty. Have to protect this out. Yeah.
I can use
But
these.
like I said, though, sadistic, like me and King just said, they did beat us before we turned into the team that we are now.
Yep.
And one of those games they beat us in, they barely beat us with a bunch of 10-day contract players.
Utah didn't win 50 games this year, right? How many they won? 50, 49, 48, something like that. So if they won that many games, that means they weren't. If you're saying they're a great home team, that means they wasn't a great road team.
20 and 21.
So just like you're saying that, I can throw stats the same way around. That means at home, the Mavericks should be able to take care of business because Utah loses to anybody on the road. The Mavericks are also a decent home team and road team. So that means the Mavericks should be able to, if any team can go win a game on the road, the Mavericks can win a game on the road. So I can use the same stats both ways, I feel like. So the better team wins in the playoffs. That's what it doesn't usually come down to the team winning every home game, every road game. Stuff happens, and I feel like the better team wins. So we should just beat them. I'm not worried about winning a game in Utah. If we can't beat Utah at home, then we're not winning next series, the series after that. Like, I have no shot. So go beat Utah in Utah. We can beat Utah in Utah.
Mar says Luka needs LeBron's secret treatment for longevity. The man is secretly juiced, and his method is undetectable for the NBA. Hope Mavs draft Bronny so that Luka can learn the trade from the beloved idol. Man, you gonna have King turned up, man. Can't be saying that. Can't be saying stuff like that.
Hey, man.
Charlie was good, man. He said, "Do you think we will see THJ come back anytime soon?" I hope so, man.
Yeah.
That'd be another dimension off the bench. Like I said, you imagine him, Bertans, and Dinwiddie coming off your bench.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. I can't even think of last time Dallas had a bench that good.
He had practice, man. He's at practice.
Yeah, he was at practice.
Yeah,
he's been at practice for a while.
He's practicing.
Which I understand why they're not letting him play.
If we can get, there's no way if we got all the way to the finals, and I don't even think it's gonna go that far. Like as far as us, Tim not playing. But if we got to the finals, you think Tim Hardaway wouldn't play?
I think they'll let him play.
There's no way you can go that far and not have him play, right? That's like way too long.
That's way longer than the time period that they projected for him to be out because of that.
It's like an ACL or something now. You go in that territory.
And we see he not having no ACL issues.
Nah.
But like I said, that video is not the first time they showed him actually out there during practice putting up shots and moving around and stuff. So yeah, I agree, bro. Johnny B says, I never wanted the Jazz. I always felt like they had more weapons and mismatches for us than the Nuggets did. Even before Luka got hurt, I was 50-50. Now 25-75. Jesus, Johnny.
Yeah.
He also says, how do you think Powell will affect the game if Luka is out? Because the White looks like Superman. Without him, well, y'all know.
I mean, Spencer still getting involved.
Not only that, do you remember the what game was that? Was the Rocket game that Luka was out?
Mm-hmm.
And you saw what the White did in that game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, either like the White is a whole different beast this year, man. You're not looking at past where it's like he only plays good with Luka. Like the White has shown too that he can play good without Luka. And so now, of course, we're not saying that he's on the same level with Luka as he's without Luka. I can see that, but he's not like a huge fall off or anything. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I trust the White, man. I trust the White. I think he'll be fine without Luka if it comes to that. And I still don't think it is. But Johnny, man, come on, 25-75.
Hey, bro,
that confidence got shot. Y'all confidence out here is.
This is the dirty work, man. We got to do, man. We got to sit through this until Saturday. Saturday's show gonna be that much better.
Man, but y'all finna come in here. We're gonna have about 400 people.
Turn it up. Turn it up,
man.
You might play shots, and all that in here.
Pablo says, yeah. Pablo says they had Bronson as centerpiece for the advertising of 2022-2023 season tickets.
Nice.
Okay.
He still got to show it, though, we know.
Yeah, still got to show it, man. I think they're gonna sign him back regardless, though. To be honest with you,
If he doesn't show,
Ty-
don't I wouldn't sign him. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can't, man. Like I'm tired of seeing people fail and just keep giving them tries. You gotta keep moving.
Jesus,
It is what it is, man. This will be 3 years now.
hey, that's understandable. You heard no arguments out of me. Ty said, to be fair, all strain means is a very minor
Yeah,
tear, but a rolled ankle is also torn ligament. Ugh,
yeah.
man.
They're all small tears, Todd. All of them. But I mean, as far as if you say somebody's torn something, usually you mean
Like it's
it's
bad. Like
like
that's something that
torn. Like
just
yeah, like even
yeah.
when you lift weights, you tear your muscles. So yeah, we know that, and they just grow back. That's how you get muscles. They tear, and you feel burn, and then they grow back stronger.
Todd says Theo Pinson is going to be the X Factor for that Hall of Fame cheerleading. Oh man,
Shoot, the way he played last game, they should put him in.
man, I wish they could put him in. Johnny B says WTBS. I'm still riding with the Mavs, regardless to any situation.
That's
Amen,
what I'm
Johnny.
talking about.
Amen. That's all we ask for, man. Just stick with this team, man. Pavel says strains are micro tears, same as
Look at
if
that.
you squat. Yeah, there you
Look at
go.
your boy
Really
Pavel. Yo,
heavy.
Pavel, be on point. That's my
Pavel, boy,
man,
it's a heavy when
Pavel,
you
yo.
haven't in a while, and it's hard to sit
Uh-huh.
down and really sore for a few days. I think 0 games. He starts practicing Friday or Saturday. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. That's what I'm saying to y'all. He just got hurt, like he went and was working out or so, and he has a spot. Like if you touch your calf and it's a spot, it's like, oh man, that's sensitive, and you like feel like you gotta limp a little bit because it's in your calf, obviously, and all. Like I feel like that's what he has, and he's just working out of it so he can get that. Luka will be fine. Pavel, you the man, Pavel. I'm telling
Johnny B says Luca just need to take that private jet to Germany and get
you. Ray Lewis.
that stem cell shot. He says Kobe used to get it and play the next day. Johnny,
Yeah, you
on,
can't be telling the secrets, Johnny.
Johnny, you out here telling the secrets out here, man. You can't be doing that. We don't know what you're talking about, Johnny. We don't know what you're talking about. Or have Dirk and Maxie call the plug and get it real quick. Man,
DHL it over.
I don't know what you're talking about, Johnny. I have no idea what you're talking about. Pavel says, so I think they beat us when we're playing Charlie Brown. That was the game. That was the Christmas game. Like I said, we literally had like all well, I think probably except for like 3 players. We had like all like 10-day contract guys. So yeah.
Y'all notice when the season really started turning around though? When the 10-day guys came in and showed off and started showing guys that they could do something, the Marquise Chris and all that. Started showing that they could do that. That really started changing around the team when guys started doing that. As crazy as that sounds.
I agree, man. That definitely is what happened. I mean, we talking about, man, you need to go ahead and let who was talking about Marquise? Oh, that's when we had your boy Willie Cauley-Stein.
Willie Cauley-Stein, yep.
Oh my God. Where he at now?
No clue. Then he get another chance and then lost it again.
Bro, he was in Philly. I think I told you about that. So the Philadelphia fans were online, like just turned up.
Yeah, saying
that's the reason why he couldn't play with Luka ball hog, blah blah blah. And so then he flows to them, and have that work out for him?
You saw your boy in Washington say what he needed, what he think the team needed. So before he said that they needed like a Dinwiddie guy.
Yeah.
Then he basically just in the exit interview described your boy Luka. That's what Washington. Man, they wild over there, man.
Hey, that's your people over there, man.
They wild over there. They're like 45 minutes away, man. That's too far away. That's long enough to be distant cousin.
So this he says, I said this is the day it happened. It is an injury to the back of his knee from contact in the air from Collins, which really should be listed as a knee frame because that's what it is. So it comes down to how much weight he can put on it. That's the question. How much? Because remember, because Luka's very shifty. He likes to cut and all that stuff. That little step back. Now remember, the step back, you're stepping back on that. What was it?
Step back on his left leg.
On his left leg.
He pushes right to his left.
Yeah. So is he gonna be effective on that step back? Once he step back, can he lift to get the shot off?
Yeah.
You're right, sadistic. Is how much weight can you put on that leg? That's a great question, bro. That's the question. Pavel said, "Do you think Jason Kidd doesn't want to mess with the chemistry / rotation, bringing TJ back, even though he probably could play soon?" I don't think that. I don't think that's what it is, Pavel. I think is that they don't want to risk anything with
Yeah,
TJ. I think that's really
yeah,
what it is. Um, I hope that if Dallas can make it further in the playoffs, they can bring him back though. That'll be another weapon, man, for the team. So
bro. So, I mean, you asked Tim Hardaway Jr. really to just shoot the ball. Like
yeah,
the other stuff, dribbling is the extra stuff. So if he can shoot the ball, you can put him in all the situations. You put Reggie, you put Dodo in as far as moving around, and he can shoot those shots. Like Tim Hardaway can make corner threes just as easy. So I don't think it'll mess up the chemistry as much. It's about how much can he, as far as conditioning, his defense, things like that, as far as how many minutes he can get. But I think he'll fit right in.
conditioning. That's another thing because you shooting around by yourself in the gym is a whole lot different from when you moving up and down in a live game pace. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So yeah, it'll definitely be about conditioning. I could see Kid them playing them probably like 10, 15 minutes, kind of work them back in,
yeah,
slowly but surely. Then probably get his minutes back up. Which with him coming in, you're gonna end up taking minutes from somebody else.
yeah.
That's how things work. Nick says Luka seems like he's in good spirits from what I saw. That is a good sign. Yes, he said. I told myself not to care about anything that comes out of the news and just wait until game time. He will be a
Yeah.
game time decision. Amen, Nick.
They haven't
Amen.
ruled him out.
They haven't ruled him out. Todd says, "Have y'all noticed Dinwiddie kind of struggles with showing lobs?"
Yeah,
Yes.
he's not the best love thrower. He does more of a he's a pocket passer.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
He's a pocket
He's
passer
a.
off
I'm
the roll.
gonna draw the defense in
Mm-hmm.
as you coming in. I'm pocket to you right there,
Or that pocket
Dwight.
pass, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a pocket passer. Luke is a magician for the lob. He's a pocket passer.
Hey, that's why Luka's a generational player because not
Yeah,
everybody, like you said, yeah. Then we can't. They're not doing that. Luka doing it with ease.
yeah.
So yeah, that's what makes Luka special, man. Is his ability to get people open and to the lobs too, all that stuff, man. The passing. Chris says Dinwiddie will bring a different dimension to the Mavs offense and defensive attack. Yeah, he's gonna have to be aggressive. He's gonna
Yep.
have to be aggressive. That's what we need Dinwiddie to do, man. Don't come out there trying to defer to Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's gonna go out there and do his thing. We need you to do your thing. We need you to be Spencer Winwitty, as everybody keeps calling. That's what we need you to be.
When did he? When did he? But also,
Win.
before you go on the next one, though, Rel, is it crazy that I'm more concerned? Well, not concerned, but I'm more
Yes.
worried about what Dinwiddie's going to give me than what JB's going to give me.
Um, living in recency bias because we have not seen Spencer do the same things he did when he played Boston and Brooklyn. So that is to be expected. That's fine. But I think that he understands the situation. And I think he is going to step up and be a Dinwiddie that we had the first a week or so or 2 weeks after the All Star break. I think he will be that Spencer Dinwiddie.
I believe so. He will be too. I'm just saying, like, I think JB's going to get his. I think JB's going to easily get his every game. I think he's going to be fine getting his 18 or whatever you want every game and just doing it. I'm just more worried about like Spencer having to do that and just being aggressive because I think JB, and even if truthfully, I know I'm not trying to be recent, just the recency biases or whatever, but like if you take the time since Spencer Dinwiddie has been here, like the whole time he's been here, I feel like JB's still been more consistent than him. And that's not to say he hasn't been that Spencer hasn't been good and all. I just feel like I've been able to come on the show and go at like Johnny B and all that because JB has still been the consistent guy as far as sitting there. And then
Yeah.
even I came to the point of saying that I feel like Spencer's more of a fail safe and all that. But I just feel like I think JB's gonna give us the run. I think if Spencer Dinwiddie shows up, then we're on another level.
Hey man, we saw it before, man. He took with that Sacramento game. Oh, sorry. Israel says we will be at the game Saturday night. Let's go, Mavs.
Turn up, have fun, and make sure to watch us after the game and let us know what you thought, what you felt, and how
Yeah,
it
Israel, rush
was.
home, man,
Please,
and watch us, man.
on your phone or whatever you got, make sure you holler at us and let us know.
Man, I know it's gonna be live in there. Live says, What are your thoughts on yesterday's Timberwolves game versus Clippers? I didn't watch it live. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I haven't watched any of the games yet. I haven't watched any of the play-in games. I'm just ready for the Mav game. So
I think Charles Barkley hit the nail right on the head yesterday with what he said. He said the Timberwolves are one of the most talented teams in the Western Conference right now, but they just play stupid. If that makes sense, like they don't have it all together. Maybe their coach isn't the one. Who knows? But give him credit because he got them here. But they just don't play the right style they should for having that team. Like Charles said, those three guys should be the only guys that have the green lights to shoot. Everybody else just have a role. Nobody else should be bringing the ball up the court, doing all that stuff. They should have a role, and it should be those three guys. And I believe that, but they have talent, man. Like yesterday on that court, Paul George tried to fight, but it was like too many. Like him having to compete against D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards giving you 30. Like Anthony Edwards is about to emerge. I think we've said that a few times already. He's about to. This might be his coming out party as well. And then having Cat as well. It's just too much for most teams to deal with. So they could be like we said about Memphis, man. Like they've helped Memphis in check. John's only averaged like 20 points a game. Playoffs. I could see it going 7. I would not be surprised if the Timberwolves somehow pulled it out.
Oh my God! If they pulled it out, we're gonna never hear the end from Patrick Beverly. I tell you, Nick says, Luka already got the magic stuff from Germany or whatever that is. You can book it.
That's what I'm That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I hope so, man. Johnny says, what if we beat the Jazz, the Clippers beat the Suns after CP3 gets injured and the crumble? Y'all are ready for Mavs, Clippers? Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm
cool with that. King is definitely ready for that. He's been waiting on that since 96.
Yeah. It's like Jordan. It's like Bulls, what is it? Bad Boys, Part 3. Let's go.
Hey, and Jordan did overcome him, man.
That third year.
Third time, yeah. You're right. So this says, as he steps back to the left, he will plant with the right foot. He always does. Yeah, we were just talking about that.
I think he's gonna be fine. Y'all know he's gonna be fine. Y'all really know it. Y'all are psyching yourself out.
I hope so, bro. I really do. Pablo says I was 100% we first round, and now I'm 99.9. Humble enough to admit I could be wrong about Luka's injury, but like King said, all the small indicators point in the opposite direction. Amen, Pavel.
That's exactly how I feel. Exactly. Like I'm humble enough to say, you know what, Luka might not play, and I might be wrong. But from everything it looks like, I think he's going to play, and if he plays, we're going to win.
I'm 99.99997% sure he's gonna play.
Y'all good, then we good.
Charlie says, didn't the strain happen when he landed and then tried to push off the back leg, not clashing knees in the air? Yeah, that's what happened.
That's what I thought when he tried to push. It was like a Charlie horse. That's what I thought he got, like a Charlie horse in the back of the calf.
You look at the replay, he landed and was okay. It's as soon as he stepped back, that's when he kind of looked down and like, my leg.
He's cramping and like, that hurts.
Yeah.
I felt like he had a Charlie horse. That's what I thought it was. And even Jay Kidd said after the game, I thought
Jay said the same thing. I said that too. I thought it was Charlie horse.
Yeah, like I thought he was cramping. So I don't think it's that serious. I think obviously he had, even if they would have said it was a Charlie horse, they would have set him out the rest of the game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if it had been
you ever had a Charlie horse in the back of your leg?
Yes. You can wake up in the middle of the night, jumping and all that.
Your legs is sore for at least a day or two. I've had one of those before, and it's sore for at least a day or two. So yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think he'll be fine. I think it's like that type of injury, and they just, if they'd have said, like I said, if they would have said it was a Charlie horse, he would not have played the rest of the game.
We weren't gonna have to either. It was like 2 minutes left in the third.
That's what I'm saying. It would have been done.
Queen says, are the bench players you expect to shine or be good supporting cast to our starters? Yeah,
Queen.
I definitely think so.
We need them. Like the bench players are the bench. Like that's the difference in winning or losing.
That's why I said Spencer Dinwiddie gonna be the X factor, man.
Yeah, we expect Luka to be Luka. Like we already know what he's gonna give us. We need those other guys to fill their roles and come with.
Definitely need them. We showed the last 2 years, man. We needed them.
That's what Rel hates. That's when Rels go crazy when those guys don't show up.
They don't show up, King.
I know. I'm going crazy with you. We're gonna have a crazy show. Don't worry about it.
Boy, y'all don't want to be here if they don't show up. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm about to go off. If they don't show up. Johnny P says, if Dinwiddie and JB starts, who's going to run the bench unit? I know Bird can score at times, but he can't create. I think Frank is a better creator / defender. He can kind of contain Mitchell also. I want Frank in the rotation, King.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
saying he's gonna play major minutes, but play him in spurts. Let him guard Mitchell.
you want him to be over Trey Burke.
Oh,
You want Trey Burke to be the emergency reserve. You want
bro,
so if
it's
Luka's
like you don't
not
know me at
playing, the
all.
third guard is Frank Ntilikina.
Yes,
I
I've been
understand.
saying that I've been saying that since '88, bro.
Yeah,
That I
but if
wanted Frank over Trey.
you have been saying that, but if Dinwiddie and JB both start, they're gonna just stagger their minutes. They're gonna
Yeah,
start, but then they're gonna drop one of them out, and then basically
they're
have
gonna
one and
do
one.
with them what they did with Luka and
Luka
JB
and
before
JB,
Spencer got
yep,
there.
before Spencer got there, and then fourth quarter they both play together again.
Yeah.
That's how it would be.
Pablo says, I think if 100 is God mode, Jalen Brunson is always operating at 80. He can go off to 85 and then down to 75. Spencer can get up to 90, 95, but then drops to 65, 60. I think Joaquin, I agree, Brunson, I'm less worried.
Yeah, he's more consistent at that area. That's what I'm saying. He's that JB. We know Spencer can get up to around Luka area. You feel me? Like, we know that he can do some of the same things, and at the same time, he can fall back. Like, man, Pavel on point today, man. Pavel, when you can get on the show, so you can just talk for me. You got it.
Nick says Burke has to run the bench until Burke has to run the bench unit. Oh my God, bro, I'm sorry. He played well for us in 2022. 20 playoffs, and I don't see why he can't do it again. I must have
Hey,
wiped him all
Nick,
year.
I think the Lakers season and all showed us that we need to not talk about the bubble anymore. Like that
Yeah,
bubble is just
it's the bubble.
the basketball gods blessed LeBron with the easy one after all the hard ones I guess he had to get or go through. Put it on himself though.
So this says, watch the contract close. I think made contact. He said this is a common football back to the knee injury.
It could be. So this either way, I just feel like it's not. Even if it's that, then I'm still. He got like a hit in the back of his leg, and he has a sore spot. It's still. I just think it's gonna get the pain tolerance. I think that's the main thing. Pain tolerance and how much can he take. And what we've seen from so far from Luka, it looks like he has a high pain tolerance.
Hey, he gonna put that Michael Jordan,
Yep.
Tracy McGrady leg wrap thing on his
had
leg.
a rat born, something crazy, a big dumb brace or something. I don't know. He have something on out there just still cooking.
Yes, sir. All right, man. That's gonna probably do it, King. We did pretty good tonight, man.
Nice.
We did pretty good tonight.
Yeah, we gonna do
he
this.
said, yeah, it's not a serious injury. Yeah, that's what we think too.
Yeah.
Sadistic. That's what we think too, man. I don't think it's gonna be that serious. But yeah, man, we definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us, man, on this preview of the Mavs versus Utah Jazz. As y'all know, Dallas plays at 12 noon here, Central Time here in Dallas. On Saturday. I'm ready. I'm definitely gonna be up early, ready for that game, man. We're gonna drop an early We Talk Mavs for you guys too, so it ain't gonna be like one of them late ones or anything. I'm off, so I'm ready, man.
Yeah, right after the game, I'm ready to.
Kind of some housekeeping things too to kind of touch on real quick. There's gonna be some changes to the channel, guys. We talked about it. Me and the fellas, King. We talked about it earlier. So the channel is gonna be changing here pretty soon. We're gonna do a couple rebranding things here. The channel, I guess now everybody probably is gonna like this part. The channel is gonna be strictly Mavs now. We're gonna strictly be talking about Mavs. Straight Mav content. Anything dealing with the Mavs, it's going to be a channel for it, guys. Haven't came up with the name yet. We're going to probably do that pretty much later too. So just kind of give you guys a heads up. So for your Mav content, for your Mav pleasure, for your Mav thirst you want to quench, you have a channel now, guys. So just look for that channel here. Look for the change that happen here soon, guys. We're going to still be We Talk Mavs here. And we're gonna still be Glow Gang. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. We're gonna still be Glow Gang. But yeah, this is gonna just strictly be Mavs now, guys. So there you go. But also, let me get to this part. If you guys are brand new to the channel, you're brand new, and if you enjoyed the content, do two things for us, guys. That's your three. if you guys can hit that subscribe button, guys, we're definitely trying our best. We're trying our best. And now we're going to be strictly Mavs. Hopefully the numbers will grow even more. We're trying to grow the channel, man, so that we can build on and try to open up more options for this channel, man. We got to get to 1,000 to start getting a little bit more options through YouTube, guys. So if we're definitely trying to get to. So help us grow that by hitting that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, guys, so you guys will know when we're getting ready to drop another video. And also, if you enjoyed the content, guys, matter of fact, if you think Dallas is going to win this series, hit that like button for us, guys. If you think that Dallas is going to win this series. No, matter of fact, hit that like button if you think Dallas is going to win game 1. And also, hit that like button if you think Luka's going to play. So there should be a lot of likes from you guys. So
hit that like button hit that like button if you think Utah going to win.
Ooh.
Hit that like button if you think Luka's not going to play.
You're trying to cover all bases, huh?
Just hit that like button.
Reggie, I know you're gonna hit the like button because you think Utah gonna win.
Yeah, basically, he changed teams. We might welcome him back. We might.
I don't know why I went wrong, man. I don't know why I went wrong. But yeah, also guys, too, follow us on Twitter, guys. Y'all know Twitter about to be on and popping here in the next few days because the Mavs gonna start their first playoff game at home since 2011, and I know a lot of people gonna be excited, man. I know we're excited. We're gonna still be covering more Mavs stuff. Y'all already know. Follow us here. Join us on Saturday after the game, guys. Hopefully it's gonna be a win. I know if they win, the numbers are gonna be stupid in here, man. I know there's gonna be a lot of people in here want to talk about the game. So join us here on Saturday after the Mavs game. Game 1. Hopefully Dallas will be up 1-0, man. I'm hoping.
I will be on Twitter. I know Rob probably will as well, but during the game. So you guys want to talk during the game and all, I'll definitely be on there watching. I don't have anything to do but watch the game. So let's just talk in Twitter, the Twitterverse.
No, not a live reaction stream. Nick's just our normal post game show.
Yeah. Like I said,
I'm one of those people, man. Like if the game is on, I gotta focus on the game. I can't have a lot of things going on. Like I can't be on my phone. I can't be talking, all that stuff. I gotta focus on the game, man. I don't want to miss anything. That's kind of fan I am. So not live during the stream. Maybe one day we'll probably do that. But right now, like, nah, man, I'm one of those people. I gotta focus on the game, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do but like I said, I'll be on Twitter mostly during the commercial break show. Like every commercial break, go check Twitter. You should see us. You could be able to talk to us.
And Johnny, I 100% agree with you because I've been saying that for the longest. You're 1,000,000% right.
What I would have
if LA did not win that, you wouldn't be hearing people talking down on the bubble. So you're 1,000,000% right on that. I agree with that.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. If Miami had won the championship,
because matter of fact, for people, that's why people were so gun ho about the Clippers. They wanted the Clippers to win.
I know, but
if the Clippers had won, they wouldn't have been touching on that, talking about, oh, it was just a bubble. They would have never. It wouldn't have been saying as much they say with LA and LeBron and them.
If the Clippers had won, you right. But if Miami had won the championship, absolutely they'd have been in that year saying that was a fluke.
No, Mavs fans would have said that.
Well, Mavs fan, anything dealing with Miami.
This is a great job. Appreciate it, man. And that was a great show, guys. Appreciate it. Like I said, guys, we're gonna be rebranding here. It's gonna be strictly Mavs on this channel, man. We're gonna be straight Mavs. Anything you want to add, King, before we roll out, man?
Nah, man. I got a dental appointment tomorrow, man. Gotta get a procedure and all done. So I might be out of commission. Yeah.
Get up and go to work appointment tomorrow, King.
Well, I mean,
it is my Friday, man. It is my Friday.
I might be out of commission, so y'all might see me on Saturday with a swollen face. Just be ready. But I'm gonna still do it because it's the Mavs.
Hey, don't worry, man. I'll do all the talking, man. I'm gonna do all the talking.
Don't you always? No, that's me. I'm not.
Yeah, you the star of the show, man. I told you. So, with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boys for We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel and the Glow Sun Production Twitch channel. I'm your boy Real. I got my boy King. We'll be back here Saturday after the Mavs game 1 against Utah. So join us then. Same map time, same map channel. We'll catch you guys here again soon.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna work.
Oh,
clutch.
Like Luka.
It's for Luka.
Gonna work like Luka.
Luka for 3.
I ain't looking too good.
Oh man, that was the Tim Hardaway one. My bad. This is the Luka one right here.
Dog, man. We gotta do the Dimwitty. Gotta do the Dimwitty.
He's gonna be like, what? What's going on? Like,
You consider these the outtakes.
yeah, I know these bloopers.
Yes, we allowed